As the fans of the old Assassin's Creed franchise resent seeing this name in the latest games of the series, so the fans of Worms met the announcement of Worms Rumble without enthusiasm. A new Worm without destructible environments and turn-based combat. An omnipresent battle royale sounds like something that has not to do with worms, and for the most part it really does. However, that doesn't make it a bad game. For a reason, it makes you want to return to it time and time again. The Worm series isn't very popular in the past, and Team 13 attempt to attract the veterans with fresh release were more like selling the game under different sources. Worms Battlegrounds, Worms 2 Armageddon, Worms World Party, Worms VMD are only a small part of the 2D Worms games. Worms Rumble game is another evidence of it. It is an attempt to keep the brand name and get away from the usual mechanics. As though the game was first and foremost positioned as a battle royale, the most exciting mod was on it, but the battle to the death. On the very large map, 32 worms appear and start destroying each other, and the one with the most kills wins. Everything is simple as possible. As all the character and environments are done in 3D, the camera is always hovering to the side and follows the player to the stars of the moon. Battles take place in real time. If you die, you are reviewed to a random location and continue to hunt worms. A mini-map in the corner tells you with red dots where the firefights take place, and weapons scattered everywhere help you quickly assemble your preferred arsenal. Some of the guns were carried over from the classic Worms. The ship copter released exploding ship, the bazooka shoot bursting projectiles, the bat can bludgeon enemies up close, and the shotgun and assault rifle need no explanation. But there are also new items, like the rocket shield, protective from bullets and allows you to dash forward to non-damage, and the plasma rifle with bouncing pulses from surfaces. Auxiliary items include regular and holy grenades along with banana bombs, a jetpack for flying, a cat hook for quietly covering long distance, and first aid kits. Health is restored automatically a few seconds after being wounded, but energy and first kits can speed up the process if you find yourself in a non-safe place. Worms themselves can only bounce off walls and roll, but this is enough to control most situations. When you roll, your movement speed increases noticeably, allowing you to get away in the blink of the eye. So it turns out that there are only worms and several kinds of weapons from worms, and gameplay is more like a chaotic action platformer with explosion and constant shooting. It is similar to the old Soldat game we played in the computer class, only it looks and sounds much better. Perhaps that was its fascinating. The gameplay here is simple as two thumbs. You just have to adjust the controls to suit you. You can do it on PS5 and achieve mastery on all maps. The lack of distributability is compensated by the fact that on the maps from the time to time something happens. The trains start moving, complicating the shot out the tunnels, the rockets will take off. You can only destroy the slabs leading to ventilation shaft and pipes to shorten the way the next room or to hide. In these areas you are not visible to other players until they get free themselves. Locations are not too small and do not seem too big either, just right for 32 participants. It's a pity there are only 3 maps, but they don't burn quickly. Play fun and the initial skepticism about Worm in real time fade away. You take the helicopter, run to the red spots, put out a couple of shells in a narrow corridor, react to the Worm running up from the other side, throwing grenades at it. In a couple of minutes the power weapon is almost at every step, waiting for a new owner. After this, the Worm immediately gets a gun, assault rifle or shotgun, so you can run around with your bare hands. The developers want you to always be ready to another fight. In the Battle Royale mode, Call of Course The Last Worm, the rules change. Here, after the first death, you can immediately exit to the main menu. The point of appearance on the map is selected before the start of the match, and areas are alternately filled with poison gas. This is where Worms Rumble displays the same flaws as the Bad Kingdom battles. It makes no sense for those who want to win to enter the battle before most of the participants are dead. Rocket launcher that you found at the beginning can be upgraded. The number of grenades will not increase after taking the first pack, so if you have good weapons from the starting box, sit far away from anyone and don't attract attention. That is why it's more interesting to play in squads with randoms. You never know what to expect from two random aliens. Later there will be other modes. Worms Rumble already has game survival elements. Numerous cosmetic items are bought for the unit currency. Your own banner can be decorated with impressive statistics in the manner of Apex Legend. All weapons have coloring and without the active gamers. However, some of them are a bit difficult. It is not so easy to kill 5 enemies with a plasma gun without getting killed. The most unexpected feature of the game is the support of adaptive triggers on PlayStation 5. You expect this from Call of Duty and other shooters, but Worms Rumble still surprised you with this chip in tutorial. When shooting with an assault rifle, the R2 button starts to wobble, and when using a gun it requires additional effort, which makes it a little harder to shoot in a jump. Another important detail is the cross-play between PS5, PS4 and PC. Judging by Steam statistics, the game hasn't attracted many people on PC, but thanks to the free giveaway on PlayStation Plus, lobbies will fill up quickly even there. Multiplayer entertainment is plentiful right now, but even with this variety of games, there are interesting releases from time to time. Worms Rumble is obviously not destined to gain fame in the vein of Fall Guys, but there's a norm for this series. It hasn't had a huge audience for a long time, but the fans remain. A good fun game in which you don't pay attention to the usual tinsel or modern service games. You want to hurry up to the start the next day, take rocket launcher and grenades and roll towards the end. Thank you for watching.